All right, so we battled the super cold, and I'd like to say I'm pretty good now. I've got things kind of handled for when it's really cold, but now I'm struggling with this in-between zone where it's colder at night, but it's warmer during the day in the 30s or high 20s where things melt. And my most recent issue was that in order to get through all of this stuff, and I'm constantly have to stick my hands in snow. Either to push stuff out of the way, to literally climb up steep slopes, I have to stick my hands. I found that one of the best ways to do it is I'll dive my hand in, and I can literally grab onto the snow, like the thicker stuff underneath, to pull myself up, along with using the trekking poles. The issue with that is, if I just do it in my liner gloves, the liner gloves get soaked. Even yesterday, with the other gloves that I'm going to say is the problem, or show you the problem, these liner gloves got soaked, and I've been sleeping with them all night. They're still kind of wet. Luckily, I have 2 pairs of liner gloves, so these ones will always stay dry until the last day. When I'm going into town, I'll wear them. But I'll take these off, and just so I always have a dry pair as a backup. And I kind of put my systems together so I always have a dry pair of stuff, just for emergency case. But I'm going all over the place. My issue was that it was so wet yesterday that these guys, there's probably micro holes in the palm of these hands now from, pushing through things, and they get scratched up. And so I don't even know if they're meant to be fully waterproof, to be honest. But as you can see, they're icicles right now. They got pretty wet yesterday from being put into really wet snow, and also from constantly touching the frozen handles of my trekking poles. There's always ice on there. I tried to break it off as much as I could, but it would always form, and then my hands are melting that, and the moisture from that's going into the gloves. So what I'm trying to get to is my current system works great for when it's really cold and things isn't melting into my hands. But like yesterday, with all the snow melting around my hands and stuff, these gloves froze up. So that's not great. These are my super mitts. If it gets really cold, I need these. Luckily, it's going to be warm, so it's no big deal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to warm up today and then get hiking, and I'm going to stick my hands into them, and I'll melt them out and see if I can't dry them a little bit. Whatever, it's 30 degrees, I can melt those out. But for future cases, I might have to get a pair of just rain mitts with no insulation in them that I'll wear over my fleece gloves and use those to operate when it's a little warmer out. Because I imagine the fleece gloves will get wet, but those are easier to dry out than these big things. Then I'll always just have these dry and warm for worst case scenario. So that was a blunder yesterday. Screwed that up, but live and let learn. And luckily it seems like the weather is going to forgive me for that mistake. I'm sure I'm going to make a bunch more like that, but yeah, they were so wet yesterday that I tried. The other problem is I'm out here for 6 days, so I don't have a lot of fuel. So I can't really be screwing about with boiling full liters of water to put in Nalgene bottles to try to de-thaw stuff. So I was trying to wrap them around my hot pot and stuff, but I really didn't want to be boiling a lot of water and going through my fuel, because I need a fuel reserve too. So I tried a little bit to melt them out. And then they're also just covered on ice on the outside, so I didn't really want to sleep with them because I really had a lot of wet stuff I was sleeping with last night, and they were just another thing on top of that. Yep, could have handled it maybe differently. Could have slept with them. Maybe they would have dried out or gotten close, and maybe all that moisture would have escaped the sleep system and it would have been okay. But my overquilt is pretty wet right now. As you can see, can you see the moisture kind of sticking to the stuff sack? So the overquilt is reaching a point where it's pretty wet. My down is all dry though, so that's awesome. But yeah, just slowly learning more and more. Well, I've been lollygagging a little bit around this morning, but packed up camp. Now time to head into New Hampshire. All right, Springer Mountain, only 1,908 miles to go. Nice. Cool, dude. One state down. New Hampshire's a biggie, man. It's gonna get serious. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Feels like a different state. Feels different. I've always heard that the snow in New Hampshire is stiffer. It won't let me post hole, right, New Hampshire? Dude, last night, Maine, till the bitter end, was just being an icy bitch. I'm not joking, like 0.1 away, I hit all of a sudden this slick patch, just wiped out, took a full frontal fall into the snow. It was quite the way to end the state. Alright. New Hampshire, here we come. This is an interesting one. I'm kind of down in this ravine right before I begin the climb up to Mount Success. But there's all these exposed little bits of cliff. And it's been melting away. But it smells like dirt and moss down here. Oh, it smells so good. I haven't smelled dirt in forever. Everything's just been frozen. Dude, dirt and moss is a great smell. I might just grab a chunk and throw it in my jacket just so I can smell it a little longer. I don't know. Rub some dirt and moss on me. New scent by Scooby. Dirt and moss. I've got no clue what's going on today. But I just don't got it today. God, dude, I'm tired. Every step is a war. I don't know what's up. And the problem is once you start telling yourself you don't got it today, it's pretty hard to turn that tide. Who fucking knows, man? I am beat. We're getting the groove a little bit. Making my way up. This is called Mount Success. Having one of my shittiest days, but I'm on Mount Success. Got a little bit of a view here. There's a wastewater treatment, it looks like, plant down there. I believe it's wastewater treatment. There are 4 big round buildings with flat tops. Also, some windmills. Dude, you take glancing looks at these mountains and you kind of I don't know, you can kind of ignore it a little bit. But dude, when you actually look at them, they suck you in. I gotta pull myself away. Oh, they're cool looking, man. It's beautiful. Just realized I was just filming my face instead of the view. I apologize. Alright. Mount Success, here we come. We're supposed to get quite a bit of snow tonight, maybe 6 inches or so. So there's a shelter up here, which I think was only 4.6 miles for the day, which I was at the beginning of the day, oh no, I'll definitely go buy that. It's too short of a day. But just given how today's going, I think I'll actually just end up just getting there by the end of the day, which will be nice because then I get to be in the shelter during all the snow and don't have to put away a super snowy tent. Yeah. Not success, man. Very cool. Why is there a rebar right there? No sign, but a sign for the trail at least. Oh, cool. There's like the elevation marker. Oh. Dude, my rain pants, I think have a tag or something on the back of it. Or maybe the waistband isn't great, or maybe there's ice frozen on there. I don't know. But they have chafed my lower back so bad. I just bent over to look at that elevation marker. That feels great. Alright. That was the climb for today. Today was it's just an easy day if I'm just going to the shelter, so that's kind of nice since I'm feeling a little lackluster. Beautiful views up here. You can see forever. Sorry if the audio sounds weird. I got my headphones plugged in and I'm too lazy to unplug them. But I wanted to zoom in on the mountains. Ooh. Sweet, dude. God, you can just see forever out here. That's funny. Right when I started the video, it freaking did that. I'm just experimenting with how to dry out gear and stuff, and so I set my windscreen back a little bit and then drape my gloves over it. And, you know, I can stick my hand here and it's not going to burn my hand. It's hot. But I don't know if you can see. Can you see all the... Yeah. So it's definitely working to dry them out. You just got to keep a distance. But right when I started the video, wind came in the shelter, blew back, and blew the windscreen back at me. So I just have to watch it and make sure wind doesn't blow the windscreen closer to the thing and burn it. But it'd be really nice to be able to fully dry out those gloves because those get wet. I still don't know how to get those things, my mitts, dry. Those are pretty soaked. So, yeah. Here she comes. That storm's coming in. It was really fun kind of just watching it come in. Are we curious to see how much snow we got? Yeah. Oh, man. This is a real bummer. I shot like a, 5-minute video or so, I thought, of when I got to the shelter. And I was just gonna look back at the video because I got that storm blowing in right now, and I wanted to compare that to the mountains, how they looked when I first got here, because they were really clear. But I guess I didn't film it all, or it just like filmed the video was like less than, it says 0 seconds on the video. It's pretty much just a picture. So I guess I started and stopped the video. Just a real bummer. But dude, look at the view from this shelter, man. It's so freaking cool. Beautiful view. There's a storm blowing in. You could see all the mountains earlier, but she's coming. All that snow's coming, but got all my stuff laid out. Jeez, I'm spoiled having these entire shelters to myself right now. I just freaking throw everything everywhere. Look at this. Taking up the whole shelter right now. Yeah. One more view at that. Isn't that cool? It looks cooler when you can, like, see it in the doorway, like when I get a little farther back. Ah, dude, what a nice shelter. Nice shelter with a beauty view.